be a very special day in my life. I'm celebrating my anniversary, and I'm a very poetic person. So I wanted to celebrate with poetry in some way or the other. And my husband's a left-brained engineer, techie guy. So I thought, let me call some of my kindred souls and ensure that we have poetry under the tree nonetheless. And obviously at 33rd floor, a tree was a little difficult. So I have got a plant instead. And we hope to make this a beautiful evening where we celebrate the written word, and honestly, no agenda. Just a session for all poetry lovers, people who love, writing, reading, listening to poetry. So here we are, just going to celebrate poetry in its purest form. I would love for you guys to introduce yourselves and just get into it. And whoever wants to go first, please, all yours.
Event live. I'm an educator. I run a school in Chennai. Always it had been a passion for me to write for children. But I think I became a writer because of one Son Pari who came into my life a decade before. It's none other than Megha. When it comes to poetry, like Ganesh said, I don't have flair for poetry. There have been several occasions where Megha used to send sessions on poetry, and I had always been skipping that because I somehow felt that you need to be extremely strong in the way you express yourself when it comes to poetry. There should be a rhythm and it should be mysterious, and this is the kind of definition I had about poetry. But everything broke down when she used to share some of the beautiful poetries that has brought tears into her eyes. For instance, I've never seen her not quoting Rumi. Till then, I was not aware that there is somebody called as Rumi, because basically my passion is not to explore that word. But reading those poetries, it kind of gave me an opportunity to explore the other side as well. Then I decided that no, poetry is not that difficult. It's not like you need to be a Shakespeare to explore that kind of world. So let me write few things here and there. And that's how my journey started. In fact, I am now an author of a book called Never Alone, co-authored by my husband. When Megha said that Ganesh is an inspiration for many of the men out there who think poetry is not for them, let me tell you, my husband Ram is a very, very powerful poet. He can play with emotions, he can play with words, but I'm just opposite. But I think I was able to write few. It is all because of Megha, because I'm not strong with words. I just express myself the way I speak to people. That's about it. I don't have a great flair for words or imagination. If at all something has happened, I think it is all because of Megha. And she was always, clinging on to me. She never left me alone. Whenever I felt that, somehow I should find a way to escape from this wow session, like a typical teacher, she never gave up on a student like me. That's why I'm going to read this poetry, which is very, very special to me, from my book, Never Alone. The title is Hold On. I know the fear of fear haunts you. The fear of falling. The fear of forgetting the path you started on. The fear of fingers pointing at you. The fear of voices jeering at you and of your own going unheard. The fear of being left to grapple with the darkness on your own. All the times you slipped, all the times you tried, all the times you fell, all the times you cried, wishing for someone at your side to offer respite. But halt and listen. Let your frustrations fade and let the tears dry. Envision the people drifting your boat, the ones you have never known. See that they struggle the same way you do. Take comfort in them standing right by. Cling on to your raft. It's all right to be scared. Cling on to your faith just a little more. The tough seas haven't turned rough yet. For he swims below you. I repeat, for he swims below you, pushing you to the shores. This is one piece I really loved reading today. This is one piece which will be very, very close to my heart. Thank you, Megha, for this.